Finally!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nattybaps. Now, again, Shabazz is doing a little bit of a sabbatical. You know, he's doing a little bit of improvement stuff, taking coding classes, etc., etc. But your boy is still here. We're gonna do some channel revamping in a second, like later on, before the next season starts. But understand this. Here's the big thing. This is Shabazz TV, but it's Baptiste Bros. You know, I'm in this too. You feel me? I'm a co-host. I'm host today, but I will be creating videos about the free agency, about NFL content. You know, we're still gonna be doing stuff. You know, it's been a while. It definitely has been a while, but we back today with another video. Today's video, the NCAA March Madness tournament bracket. Now, if you don't know, if you live under a rock, March Madness is probably one, gambler's paradise, and two, just is football nonstop. You have football for a long period of time, like from like noon to like midnight. For the next couple of days, starting on Thursday, you have noon. You have 16 games on what you call 16 games on Thursday and Friday. Then you also have another another 16? No, about 8 or so on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But man, it's gonna be amazing. There's 68 teams. There's a play-in games today and tomorrow, but I lied. There are 70 teams. 68 teams. 4 of them go into the actual bracket. That's a whole lot of work. But essentially, what we're gonna do today is go through the bracket, tell you who I'm picking, and we're gonna go from there. Super quick video, hopefully, and we're gonna start off. Wow, we're gonna have the stream going, right? So we have 4 regions. Got the South, got the East, Midwest, and West. So we're gonna start off with the South region. All right. So we got the South region, the number 1 seeded Alabama versus whoever wins in the playoff game, or play-in game rather. I'm gonna go with Bama. They won the SEC. They were pretty dominant throughout the SEC. I think they were like 16. It says there's some stats from them. They were like number 3 ranked team, 16-2 in conference. The SEC is pretty strong. Not as strong as the Big 12 though, so that's why I don't have them going all the way. We'll talk about that in a spoiler alert. Bama's a great team. Next, I got West Virginia. I don't know. There's something about West Virginia, man. That's gonna do for me. Again, just giving you my picks, giving you who I think is gonna win and why. Simple as that. Well, not even why. I don't really watch college basketball like that. I don't have like oh my god, like this is the team to watch out for. I do. I mean, obviously, when I pick my team, the winner, you're like, oh, okay, that makes it's of the past, but I have a little bit of something, just a little something. Next, shout out to Justin, San Diego State. I got them being Charleston. Now, historically speaking, 5-12 matchups, upsets happen every year. So the 12 upsets the 5 a lot of the time, but I think San Diego State is one of the better defensive teams in the bracket. Now, are they going to go far? Remains to be seen. Same thing. I got Virginia winning. Again, pure gut. There's no, oh my god, I have insider knowledge or anything like that. I just truly believe that Virginia, I know defensively that they're strong, but again, anything can happen. All right, next we got Creighton versus NC State. I'm going to upset. I got NC State winning, and I also got Baylor winning. I got Baylor going pretty far this year. So, spoiler alert, I also got Baylor winning against NC State. So, we got the Baylor going to the Sweet 16. Next, Missouri, and then the Arizona Princeton. So, this is the last games of the South region for the round of 32, or round of 64. So, I got Missouri winning, and then I got Arizona winning. Arizona, last year, they were supposed to win the title last year, but they didn't because they sold. They freaking sold. And I think that, and I'm just gonna continue finishing off with the South region first, and then we'll do every other region and then Final Four champion, and then we go. Also, if you want to be a part of this, join. There's a link in the description below. Join the group. Create your own bracket. Totally for fun. No No, my God, you have to do this. Only if you want to, of course. But if you do it, join. Feel me. Word. Anyway, bragging rights particularly. But yeah, back to the bracket. So then I got Missouri. I got Missouri upsetting Arizona. So second year in a row, Arizona lives short of expectations. Back to here. I got San Diego State. I think I know, shout out to Justin. I went to San Diego for a few times. It's like my third, fourth home at this point. So it's awesome. And then I got Bama. So I'm going to stop here for now. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Cool. But yeah, so far we have the Sweet 16. We got Bama versus San Diego State. We got Baylor versus Missouri. I'm going to go with Baylor to win, to advance to the Elite Eight. And I'm going to go Bama to advance to the Elite Eight as well. And then last but not least, to win the South region, I'm going to pick Baylor. Baylor won the title 2 years ago. So they won the title 2 years ago. Then everybody got hurt. Now everybody's healthy again. So I think that they gonna make a run. They were the dominant team from like coast to coast 2 years ago when they won the title. And I think that because they're healthy, I think they're gonna make some noise. They're gonna make some noise. All right, so the South region's done. Next is the East region. So the East, where's the East? East is down here. Cool. So where's Purdue? So zoom back in. Cool. So the East region, we have Purdue as the number 1 seed versus whoever wins in the playing game. I'll go with Purdue. They have this dude named I don't know his first name, but Edey, Edey. He's a monster. He's a beast. He's a beast. All right. Then we're gonna go with Memphis. Memphis beat Tulane. Kind of sad about it. I wanted Tulane to win because I love New Orleans. So any team from New Orleans I really love, or Louisiana. But yeah. Next, and then from that, I'll save for that for later. Duke versus Oral Roberts. My money is saying Duke because I made a parlay that has Duke winning, at least this round. I really, really would love to pick Oral Roberts, but I gotta go with my gut. I gotta go with my, what I do. You know, like I can't be inconsistent. I can't say, oh, Duke's gonna win and then pick them not to win in my bracket. You feel me? Next, I got Louisiana upsetting Tennessee. Tennessee lost their point guard towards the very end of the season, so they don't have their starting point guard anymore. And yeah, in college, it's like, damn, you don't have your starter. It's like kind of a bad take. Kentucky was Providence. Really would love to take Providence, but I'm gonna go with Kentucky. And then Kansas State, they're the 3 seed. Big 12. Again, Big 12 this year is fantastic. The Big 10 leads the country with 7 teams in the tourney, but the Big 12 talent wise and like just like not non-volume, but just being from top to bottom, a conference that like, damn, this is a fantastic conference. Next we got Michigan State versus USC. I can't, as a Notre Dame fan, ever pick USC, so I'm gonna go with Michigan State. And then last but not least, I'm gonna go with Marquette. Marquette, when I was younger, was a team to beat. Was like, if you were a fan of Marquette, you're like, okay, we in here like skincare. But now we're like, okay, well, like now they're back to resurgence. Shout out to Jimmy Butler. Shout out to there's another person who went to Marquette. Who else went to Marquette? Didn't D Wade go to Marquette? I believe Dwayne Wade went to Marquette. He did go to Marquette. Yes. Shout out to Dwayne Wade as well. You know what I mean? Great. Yeah. All right. So then, sweet round of 32. All right, we got Purdue versus Memphis. I got Purdue or Purdue. Purdue. I don't know. Purdue's gonna be a good team. Purdue's gonna be a good team, and then Duke, new coach, but hey, they back in it. They back in the tourney. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, I don't want to be wrong, but I know I'm gonna be wrong. So it is what it is. Because again, the odds of getting a perfect bracket is so low. That's insane. Anyway, Kentucky versus Kansas State. I'm gonna go with Kentucky. I think that I got I don't watch the SEC. I don't watch college basketball, but I know Kentucky. I don't really know Kansas State. I think that people are saying they're good. They're a 3 seed for a reason. They earned it. but I also believe that they're a year too early, maybe a year too early. And in this one, Michigan State versus Marquette. Michigan State always sells the bag. Coach Izzo is a great coach, but I go with Marquette. Marquette. Now we got the Sweet 16 of Purdue versus Duke. I'm gonna go with Purdue, and then I'm gonna go with Marquette as well. And then I got the upset, not really upset, but I got Marquette beating Purdue in the Elite Eight. So there's that. So now we have two of the Final Four. We have Baylor representing the South. Then we have Marquette representing the East. All right. Next we have is the Midwest region. The Midwest region starts with Houston and versus North Kentucky. Houston is a great team. They did lose one of their top scorers at the semifinal of the American conference tournament. So be on the lookout for Houston. But I think Houston's pretty good. Go pretty far. Auburn beats Iowa. I got Miami beating Drake. I got Indiana. Shout out to Indiana. Fun fact: I'm applying for grad schools. I think Indiana is a good team. They get hot and cold from the 3-point line though. No, they don't even they stray away from the 3-point. They don't even be shooting 3-pointers like that. And I was like, damn, like insane. Next, Iowa State versus Pitt or Mississippi State. I got Iowa State. Xavier, Texas A&M, and then Texas. Texas won the Big 12, so I got them going pretty far. Like spoiler alert, I got them pretty far actually. Iowa State versus Xavier. Just because of the X, I ain't gonna lie to you. Just because of the X, I'm gonna go with Xavier to upset. Well, not even upset. It's not really upset, but Xavier to win. And then Indiana versus Miami. Any one of these teams can knock off Houston. Any one of these teams. But because I live in Indiana, I'm going to go with Indiana. But then I said they could knock off Houston. They're not going to. I got Houston winning, and I got Texas winning. And now we got the Elite Eight matchup, Houston versus Texas. I'm going to go with Texas. I got Texas winning the Midwest division or Midwest region. And boom. And then last but not least is the West. The West, look, we got Kansas, the defending national champs. The national champs, they're going to go far. I'm just going to tell you right now, they're going to go far. They're the national champs. They have that championship pedigree, a lot of returning players as well. They have the experience, and they have a great team. Yeah, so there's that. Arkansas, Illinois. We'll go Illinois. I think Illinois, they next to me. They right next to me. But then that's what their run ends though. Their run ends after they get a win, 8-9 matchup. Now, upset. I got VCU beating St. Mary's. I don't even know where St. Mary's is located. Not gonna lie. UConn, shout out to UConn. I know the women's basketball is fantastic. I also got UConn beating VCU in the round of 32. All right. Then TCU beats whoever, Arizona State or Nevada, either one. And I got Gonzaga. Gonzaga always was a team that they're gonna be good, they're gonna be great, and then they always deliver short of expectations. But because they have no expectations, I believe they get to the Sweet 16 with no effort. TCU, great team, but I think that Gonzaga is a great team, is a better team. But I got UCLA winning the West region. Sorry. I got UCLA winning. Now, it's again trying to pick a accurate 100% bracket, nearly impossible. But I mean, that's just something I got. So now, if you scroll back up, we have the Final Four. The Final Four of Baylor and Marquette and Texas and UCLA. No one seeds. No one seeds. All right. But yeah, I got Marquette winning against Baylor, and I got UCLA winning against Texas. And then my final pick, the champion of the world, UCLA. Just the gut feeling, and I think the final score is gonna be like 75-72. Yeah, I already entered this already. Like I've done like so many brackets at this point, but I think all these are the same. I might change. I changed a few things, but overall, I'm submitting my pick. Boom, UCLA is picking and cutting down the nets. Is there a team that I like that's not UCLA? Of course, I love Houston. I love Houston. I just think that Texas, I think the injuries will finally catch up to Houston. They've been a fantastic team overall. They've been like hovering the one seed, like in the AP polls. They've been hovering the one for so long. They lose it, but then they get it back. Like Houston is gonna be good, and I think they run into a buzzsaw with Texas. Bama, everyone's like, oh, they have no competition. Hell, I think that Bama could lose. Shit, they can lose to West Virginia. They can lose to San Diego State. They can any team can lose. And then on the other side, you got Purdue. I have people who tell me who are better people than me. They said that Purdue can lose to Memphis or FAU. Whoever comes out of this game is gonna probably beat Purdue. I just think that they have the center who like they have a center and they have 3-point shooting. That's kind of what you need in college. Any surprising upsets that I can expect would happen with like the VCU beating the 5-12 matchup thing. Is there a one seed that I see that can lose like off rip? Oof, one seed that I can see losing off rip. I mean, I love Howard, but they barely squeaked by in their game. I can see Purdue losing round one because again, Big 10 teams struggle in the I say struggle. They beat each other up so much that by the time they get to the playoff or the March Madness tournament, it's like damn, like they run out of gas. But yeah, man, I got UCLA winning it all. Super quick stream. I'm gonna probably save the video and upload it on YouTube, the main channel. Again, I think that UCLA got it, and that's just a humble man's opinion. Again, appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll talk. The next video will be talking about the free agency and what happened, what teams improved the most, what teams didn't improve, and why, and all that good stuff. Until next time, it's your boy. But I can't always say this. Shout out to Charles Barkley. Every year, this tournament gets people crazy, but I can guarantee you this. It's going to be fantastic basketball.
Sure, guarantee it. Drew Marshall. Guarantee. Guarantee. For
It's funny, I know about it.